What's going on, Broncos country? How you doing, man? You rocking with do the Bronco, man? With this with my Everything Broncos podcast. Um, just happy to be back. Like I said, I was. Um, this episode is about restricted free agents up in the 2023 restricted free agents 2023 ERFA 2023. Going into next year and stuff. Um, so we gonna going to get into it. I made a couple notes and list of all the no restricted free agents and the ERFAs and then futures. So right now we're gonna go into the first restricted free agent. Uh, it would be Brett Rippon, the QB, backup QB. It would be Brett Rippon. And, I wrote it down so my people, wrote it down a little bit. Wrote it down. So this is what I'm reading off of, when I did my homework on and all that. So, but in the future, man, I'm gonna figure out how to do this other stuff, how everybody else pull it up in the screen and stuff like that. I'm new to this, so this is how I gotta do it right now until I figure out how to do the rest. It's coming though. Believe me, it's coming. With it, it's coming. You know what I mean? I'm gonna get this bad boy right, this podcast right. So it's coming. But like I said, Brett Rippon, he would be in line for 2.7 million salary if tendered. You know, that's if they decide to tender him. But who knows? They could be looking for a better option. At backup QB. Going into 2023 to be behind Rush. Someone. Brett Rippon. He's been with us for 4 years, so but we could be looking for an upgrade back there behind Russ. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Excuse me. I mean, ain't nothing wrong with looking for a backup behind Rush, a better backup or whatever. Most people do in 2020, and going into the new year. Brett Rippon, he probably wants a chance to go and showcase what he could do. He's starting tomorrow, so um, that's the first one. Now the other restricted free agent is PJ Locke, safety. There's a chance that he'll be tended, or they just could just resign him. Excuse me, because if they just go out and resign PJ Locke, they'll come out cheaper than what the tender would be. It won't be that much cheaper, but it would be a little bit cheaper if they just go out and resign PJ Locke. You know, I mean, PG Lock, he been a mainstay, man, when he'll come in and, do his little spot work, on the defense, do his little backup stuff. But he's mainly like excuse me, like what you would call a core special teams person. That's where he's mostly at. So, but we'll see, because I'm just doing this just to kind of get ahead of the curve and you know, let y'all decide, because I'll be back with it anyway with an update, when the season ends and all that other stuff, and they gonna get these cats future contracts, because we got a few people on the Broncos right now that could have that we could give them futures, but you know how it is, you know, after the season they that's when they go in debt, when a lot of players, a lot of teams is releasing players, letting a lot of players go and ain't offering them no like future contracts. So it'll be plenty more of those. But like I was saying about PG Lock, man, he's been a good backup safety, good special teams player. So I mean, we gotta see. We really just gotta see, man. I'm just doing this right here, just putting this out here, first. And like I said, I'm a update it when I get updates on it. But it's going to be a lot of wholesale changes coming in Denver, man. This off season, man. A lot of wholesale changes, man. So hopefully I'm gonna try to be the first one out here, you know, and, and let my listeners know. You know, I know a lot of people listening, and a lot of people be tuning in, but I'm gonna catch their eye sooner or later when I start learning all these other little bit of tricks and how to do a little bit of certain things and stuff. You know, I'm into it, man. I even got some shirts, man. That my homeboy make. You know what I mean? One of my homies that I grew up with. Called Do Your Research. So that's how I'm learning how to do this, my podcast thing. By doing my research, man, I look up, I ask school, Google will tell you anything you want to know. So, that's just how I'm getting along here, man, And I'm not out there in Inglewood, Colorado, out there in Death Valley, man. I'm bringing my listeners, you know, Broncos news from out here in Charlotte, North Carolina, man. But I'm a native New Yorker, but you know, I like doing this, man, and I know I gotta be a little bit more consistent, have a bit more consistent, with God's blessings. Going further, I will be consistent. So that's just PG Lock. We could just resign PG Lock, you know, to a little bit of a cheaper 1 year deal. That would be if we signed it, if we put the tender on them. So they'll figure it out. I'm just bringing you this, letting you know who the restricted free agents are and the ERFAs and all that right now in this podcast. Okay, now after PJ Lot, number three we got the same Bassey, cornerback. It's um it's not a given. It's not a given that they resign him. You know what I mean? It's not a given that they resign him. So we just gotta see which way, because it's gonna be a lot of wholesale changes. Hackett might not be the head coach no more, or even if he might, even if he be the head coach, it's still gonna be a lot of changes to that staff. But as of right now, a lot of stuff that I'm hearing coming out of the Valley, Hackett is not gonna be around. You know what I mean? And I was just listening to press conference yesterday. When he was letting everybody know that Russ, passed the concussion protocol, and they started from the top to the bottom and decided that it was best that they rest Russ. Yeah, yeah. Did Hackett have a say in this? I really don't think he did. No, because it came from the Walton Penner Group. A franchise, that's a franchise quarterback. So that had to come from the Walter Penner Group and the GM George Payton. You know, and all he did was just repeat what he said, what they told him to say. Excuse me. And as many times as he was repeating it like that, like he had it from memory, or he was reading on something, like reading on something like I am right now, you know. But you could hear it in his voice that, like, man, listen, man, I'm fighting for my job right now, and all this, like, you could hear that he was trying to get Russ to play, but but he had to follow orders, man. Listen, man, he hasn't been doing a good job of clock management, and just uh none whatsoever. You feel me? You had to hire these people, Jay Rosberg, to manage the clock, help him manage the clock. Then he was reluctant to give up play calling at first, but then he had to. He had to, and he had to get at the Clint Kubiak and him call the plays and all this other stuff. And so then after the same basket, we got Jacob Meyer. He's a long snapper. Uh, ain't no need to tender him, because every year, man, every year the Broncos, they bring in long snappers, for just for rec. They bring him and try them out, see what they look like, you know. So think about my, I don't think they ain't gonna tend to no long snapper, man, because long snappers are like Father Dime or Duffy, man. So they'll bring somebody in the camp, camp body, or camp body, for competition, see how that stuff work out or whatever. And if the person that they bring in or whatever, as a camp body, I mean, if he work out, he work out. Might if he's better than Bob Meyer, he'll probably get the job or or what have you. So that's like that's how it is. The NFL is a business, man. It's just like it's run like any other business, and probably better than any other business that you ever seen somebody run. It's like a fine tooth comb how they go through stuff and all this. Now I'd be seeing my listeners speaking in like I gotta give them a catchphrase one time. Now I just gotta get into at this point in time we don't really the we have some ERFAs at this point in time, man. But let me tell you who they are right now. Because the list could grow. Like I said, the list could grow. I was doing my research and I did it thoroughly last night, man. I ain't really hit the sack last night until about maybe 2 o'clock in the morning. Stayed up. My wife, she was out there hanging out with her homegirls. She got a little group that where we live at in this building. A lot of her friends, homegirls, they get together at somebody's house or whatever. Go down there and have, they have a little girls' weekend, little girls' day, whatever, do what girls do, whatever, whatever, what have you, stuff like that. And I'm kind of happy for my wife because, she's usually mostly a homebody. Don't really go nowhere unless she's going down, to moms and all that, But me, I'll be at the house, man. You know, I mean, I go down there like if my mother-in-law got something for me, to help her with, because Papa Bear ain't around like that. So me being, her daughter's husband, I'll go down there see and see if if she needs some help and like stuff like that. But all the ERFAs that we have right now at this point in time, we got the punter, Corliss Waitman. He's the first one. Linebacker Jonas Griff. Um, on tackle Quinn Bailey. Inside D line Jonathan Harris. These are the RFAs right now. Corliss Waitman, linebacker Jonas Griff. On tackle Quinn Bailey. Inside D line Jonathan Harris. That's who we got right now. Um, as the RFAs. Now, we're gonna get into something kind of quick and kind of quick right here. I'm gonna take this a little bit, about 30 minutes, but I'm gonna just hit on this real fast. The futures contract. I'll be seeing my listener we want to pop in and all that, man. Pop in and stay in, man. Pop in, stay in, like and subscribe, man. That's all you gotta do when you pop in, man. I'll be seeing you be like one. You know, just pop in and stay in, man. Pop in and stay in, man. I'm fighting to get, fighting to get, subscribers and all that stuff. Whatever have you, man. I ain't even worried because it's gonna come. As long as I be consistent with it, keep consistent with it, it's gonna come. Now, this futures contract stuff, it's not really, it's not really complicated. But players that are eligible for future contracts are those with no more than 3 seasons occurred in the NFL. So you could be been on somebody's practice squad for 3 seasons, never really got no like real run, made it to the 53-man roster, might have been elevated a couple times, but that's about it. But as of right now, our future contracts, it was a little couple people names that was on here that I had to take out because they didn't update it. But I know by doing my research that they're no longer there. Like the Telvin Jane, he has to be let go, and Nathaniel Moody, I hate to see him leave, man. Hate to see him leave, man. He was good. He was good, but he wasn't picked by this regime. He wasn't a George Payton pick, or he wasn't one of what Hackett and them and the Bush Berry and them, whoever didn't really quite fit or whatever, or whatever have you, man. But I hate to see him, man, over there in that silver and black. You know what I mean? Hate to see him in that silver and black, man. He was Bronco. You over there now, man. I got hate on you. I'm a Raider hater for life. You know, but peace and blessings to him, man, and may he accomplish the world, man. May he get opportunities over there that just wasn't here from, you know, in Denver. You still gotta wish him the best, man. Wish everybody the best. You gotta wish him the best, man. Can't don't hate on no man. He went where he thought he could get an opportunity. Hopefully they giving him the opportunity that they promised him. You know, so he went over there. He's over there. So he might be over there, and they might not give him a futures contract or whatever. Who knows how that stuff gonna play out over there where he at over there in Silver Black. But wishing the Tiny Moody, wish him the best of luck too. Right. I mean, I hate to see him go, man. He was a road grader right there on the other side of Quinn Miners, the belly, man. So, but it is what it is, you know. It is what it is. But right now, here are the future contracts right now who we got that are supposed to be future contracts. Okay, we got wide receiver Victor Bolden. Right, he's one that's going to be given that's probably going to get offered a futures contract along with wide receiver Tyree Cleveland, you know, and then we got wide receiver Caden Davis, old tackle Christian Delario, um, cornerback Fayon Hicks, wide receiver Brandon Johnson. You already know they done elevated him up, to the game day roster, so he'll be starting tomorrow, because Cortland Sutton, he's out with the hammy, and so is Kendall Hinton out with the hammy. So he'll be playing tomorrow, and then we got edge rusher John Convo, and then another edge rusher Zach McLeod, and then cornerback Jaquan McMillan, and old tackle Will Sherman. You know, those are who are going to be the future contracts as of now. But this list is going to grow. You know what I mean? This list is really going to grow. It's going to grow. So as it grows, like I say, I'm gonna get back with you. You know, I just wanted to do that real quick. Just wanted to put that out there. Um, and then God, this I dive into a lot of stuff right now. You know, but I'm gonna update that, and hopefully maybe tomorrow I'll get into the unrestricted free agents. I'll probably do tomorrow's game. I probably could do that. Before the game time, and I'll figure it out. No promises, but I know I'm gonna try to be back here after the game. To give my summary and a summary the review of the game and all that tomorrow. I know I'll be doing that. Um, but if I could try to get out one before that, about the unrestricted free agents, I will. But this season is gonna be it's like kind of dicey, man. Because Broncos country, we wasn't suspecting this. We wasn't, we got Russ, hired a new offensive mind, and then a lot of people think because we hired Hackett that Aaron Rodgers was going to come. Aaron Rodgers wasn't never the target at this offseason anyway. Because I don't think Denver we would have. I don't think George Payton would have wanted to be dealing with his move swings and everybody. You know how A Rod is. You know you already know. Everybody know how Aaron Rodgers is. So and then everybody keeps saying how he's the greatest. How he's a GOAT and all this. I can't really believe that. Look, he only won one Super Bowl. But only won one Super Bowl. Right. Rush been in two Super Bowls. Won one, lost one. He can say it that way, but that's he beat us. You know, and he lost one against they lost one against the Patriots. Rush could have had two rings. That it just gave Marshawn Lynch the ball. But that didn't happen. So I mean, you can't be down on Rush. He's one of the best competitors that I've seen, man. And I know it's hurting his heart that he's a winner, man. Everywhere he been, he won. That's what he used to. Now this is his second losing season. You know, his first one was last year with the with Seattle, but he still had better numbers. All this stuff is new, man. And and this is what I'm hanging my hat on. This is what I'm hanging my hat on. I know if they get rid of Hackett, which is more likely than not, which is more likely than not. They're gonna bring in somebody from that's familiar with Russ. Somebody like a Dow Babu, Marty Schottenheimer. You know, somebody like that. Somebody like that. You know what I mean? Because there's people out there that work with Russ and that could bring Russ back to the same old Russ. And Freddie Swain, I think he'll be back with us next year. I think he's another one. I didn't write that down, but I think he's a restricted free agent. When I update it, when I get back, I'm gonna get back and I'll figure all that out. I'll figure all that out, and when I come back, I'll have everything updated. I'm just getting ready for the game tomorrow, man. I'm trying to figure out which jersey I'm gonna rock tomorrow. I got the J Judy. You know, oh, got a few jerseys. I got the Atwater, and I forgot the other one. I forgot the other one, but other one is a classic too. You know what I mean? Matter of fact, I got the helmet. You know what I mean? I got the Ronnie helmet. I might rock the helmet tomorrow. Who knows? I might do the Judy because I think I got a feeling Judy gonna he gonna get right. He gonna get right. I'm undecided right now, but it's really gonna be between the Atwater. I got the Atwater. The classic, the one with the 75-year anniversary on it, and anniversary on it. And then I got the Ronnie Hillman, and then I got the Judy. You know what I mean? So I'll figure out which one I'm gonna rock tomorrow. You know, uh, for the game during the game time and all that stuff. But you know, I got faith in Ripken. I like Brett Ripken. You know, I do like Brett Ripken, but I know they're gonna be looking to upgrade at the backup quarterback this coming next season in 2023. So it's gonna be somebody that's a little more skillful, a little better. And I wouldn't mind if we was to get Gardner Minshew to be behind Russ, or to think about Trey Lance. That might be a possibility, but we might not have enough ammunition to trade with San Fran to get him. Look, Brock Purdy, he's having a good year right now. If he go on a run with him in San Fran and that boy keep playing what he playing, man. A lot of people gonna be out of a job, man. Jimmy gonna be out of a job. Trey Lance probably gonna be, throwing it into the backup, or they gonna try to see, they could trade Trey Lance or it's gonna be a fun off season, man. It's gonna be an off season to remember, man. Off season to get into and get behind, man. And I'm gonna be right here, bringing you the news, from Charlotte, North Carolina, man. And then it's a lot of Bronco fans out here in Charlotte too. So I'm spreading the word. People won't catch on, and when I meet people and all that stuff, and my new friends on Twitter and all that that's trying to follow me right now. I follow them back, let them know that I got a podcast. I'll be seeing that one that's just sneaking in. I'm gonna catch him. I'll be seeing him up there. I mean, that's funny, but it's all right, man. I have fun with this, man. Right now I'm sipping on my little 42 ounce still reserve. This what I'm little sipping on right now. But oh yeah, Randy Gregory, he's back. He's gonna play. Billy Turner's back too. Billy Turner played them all too. So we'll look and see what's going to go on. I mean, we need Randy Gregory, man. You know, I mean, we still, get into the quarterback and all that stuff, but Randy, just Jay Sims and all them call him RG, and he's just a game wrecker, man. You can look at him, man. You can look at him and tell him he's a gamer, man. He's a baller. I mean, season ain't go right this year, but next year it's a problem. It's a problem. It's next year, man, because Pat Bowlen ain't liking this right now. You know what I mean? But we gotta get a Walter Penner family group. Give them a chance, man, because they learning the business too, and they in it to win it, man. They just didn't, you know, buy this franchise, pay that money for this franchise, to let it go down in the dumps. You know what I mean? Look at all the Walmart chains, man. They ain't never gonna go out of business, man. So it's like how the Broncos is, man. We ain't never gonna go out of business. They're gonna keep on. They're gonna keep the Broncos in Mile High, and they doing a little up, 100 million worth of upgrades coming after the season. So make the experience a lot better next year for fans. Have a lot of new stuff, new scoreboards on the south end. It's gonna be good, man. It's gonna be good. But all the upgrades is good too. But we gotta win, right? That's the thing. We gotta win. I got faith, man, that it's gonna turn this around, man. Elway's no longer in the building. Joe Ellis no longer in the building. I'll be listening, listening to people reading different things, and a lot of people say, yeah, I really thought that we should have hired Kyle Shanahan. I really did, but it was a rip between, the Shanahan family, Joe Ellis and all that. So that's why that didn't happen, man. Sometimes you got to put your feelings aside, and let the man come in and do his job. Because if Kyle was with the Broncos, man, we wouldn't have this drop. I believe not. But I think if coaching search comes up this year, we gonna they're gonna do a good job on the coaching search because we got the Walter Penner group. We got ownership in place. You know, and they're gonna want their guy. They're gonna want their person. They want to bring in whoever they want to bring in, somebody that they think is gonna work well with Russ. It could be a retread, which it is. We already know it's gonna be a retread. Somebody that Russ work with. Listen, Dan Quinn and Dal Bello, or Dan Quinn and Marty Schottenheimer. Somebody like that. You know, everybody been talking about Frank Wright. I think Frank Wright would be good too. But who knows? Everybody always trying to pin these people, already and think what it is, man. We just gotta fall back and see what the list of what a list of candidates is going to be this time. Mm. And as soon as I know what a list of candidates for the head coach, I'm gonna bring that to y'all too. Anytime I get some news, man, I'm gonna bring some to y'all. Even if I ain't got no news, I'm gonna make some news. You know, I'm gonna just do do my little research and talk about whatever I talk about on the subject, make a subject of it and all that other stuff. So now, you know, I'm at the 30-minute mark, man. You know, I'll see my listeners out, you know, tomorrow in that one that just keep peeping in, or it might be, you know, a couple people just keep peeping in. Uh, you know, I'm a rap. I used to have this rap song I used to write years ago. It was called Just Peeping. That's what they be doing right now. They just be peeping. I gotta pull them in. You know what I mean? So everything's gonna be all right. You know, so we just gotta keep the faith, and you know, listen, man. I bleed orange and blue. I bleed orange and blue, man. Man, listen. My wife ain't here this week, and I'm kind of sad because, you know, she a Panther fan. So I'm married to a Panther fan. Right. That's just my luck. But you know, she's a good lady. She's a good woman, good lady. You know, so I love her to death. You know, we love on each other, and you know, through good times, hard times. You know, we're there for each other. So, um, but like I was saying, you know, I'll be back tomorrow with some more content. You know, I'm gonna get into these games, man. Get into these games the rest of the way this evening. You know, be back tomorrow with some more content. Um, so gonna end this right here at this little 30-second mark. Gonna go, you know, end it like this. I'm gonna do a little double Maha salute, y'all. Maha salute, Maha salute, and y'all be safe, and holidays coming up. You know, be careful. You know, a lot of things happen during the holidays. A lot of people lose loved ones. We, you know, already had to bury our son, you know, in October, you know, due to health reasons and stuff like that nature. So, you know, Christmas is never going to be the same in his household. You know, had to put their baby to rest. So, Christmas ain't going to be the same in his household, but we'll still be in the Christmas spirit, man. I love Christmas. My wife, she loves Christmas too. We'll be around family, be around the mother, be around her mother, which my mother-in-law or whatever. But wow, I'm going through, still talking, but um, going to end the stream right now. I'm gonna do another my house salute. And Maha Magic is Maha Magic has never left, y'all. We just gotta find a way to bring it back next year. Hopefully, that Maha Magic will be back in that battlefield like it never left. Cause it didn't, man. We just gotta start winning, and I believe that's gonna start with next year. You know, hopefully we get this W tomorrow. You know, hopefully we get this W tomorrow. But adios, hasta la vista, peace and love to everybody. And I'll see y'all tomorrow.